Hey guys, how's it going? Or guy, person, uh, they, them, it, we, something. How is it going on this fine Friday evening? I'm still here, still alive, still kicking. Figured I'd hop in, hang out. Um, just got off of CP's live. He might still be live, but I'm pretty sure, I don't think that I share a whole lot of subscribers with CP. So I don't think that's really going to hurt me too much. It's a Friday night, so most people are probably up doing things or something to that nature, or just probably kicking at home relaxing. So I figured I'd hop on and chill and see how everybody was doing, show everybody that I am still in one piece. I know last night's stream uh, was a little rough. I don't usually like for my personal stuff to get, but that unfortunately was a mistake that I made and was unavoidable. So, eh, you know, sometimes you are your own worst enemy, right? So I have two viewers in the chat at the moment. Who are you? How's it going with you tonight? Chime in. Tell me how it's going. What's going on with you? It yeah, it's been getting cold. I got the hoodie on. It's actually mildly chilly in this garage, and ugh, winter is coming. It seems like the last thing I knew it was winter, and all this stuff started, and now it's rolling back around, and I'm just scratching my head like, what the hell, man? It's just this whole entire year has just flown by, and now we're what? We're halfway through October, so it's definitely an interesting experience to say the least. Been kind of wondering, like when, right? Like the whole question I think now is when is everything going to return to normal, because it hasn't up to this point. So uh, I guess that'll remain to be seen. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. And my dog's going crazy outside. Yay. Let me look and see what he's going on about. Give me 2 seconds. Look, get in here. No, you're not. Barking at 10 o'clock at night. Or something like that. Yeah. 10 o'clock at night. You're going to be out there barking, carrying on. No, sir. Dog wants to be crazy now. I don't even know what he was barking at, but I know he got the neighbor's dog barking too, and that's a chain reaction that we just do not want. So anyway, uh, let's see. I picked up a couple of things the other day from, where was that? Rural King? Yeah, Rural King. I almost, Brad's Workbench made a video today. Oh, that's the other thing. I forgot my sign. It's in the house. Um, Brad's Workbench made a video about the Harbor Freight coupons, the 30% off, and yada yada yada. And in there somewhere, I had it playing. I was cooking dinner. Uh, he was mentioning the uh, the Yukon box that they got and the Husky equivalent. Rural King actually has one that's identical. It's under the Olympia brand. Um, what did they want? They wanted like, I want to say it was like 300 straight, something like that. It was right about there because I remember thinking it wasn't a hateful deal, but for some reason I think I can get the Yukon cheaper, or maybe even the Husky. I don't know what the price point is on the Husky. Oh, this is gonna take a second to find. I could figure it all out. Where the hell is my home? There it is. Home Depot. Oh, what are we gonna call that? Allow location access. What's it? It's like a 46 Husky toolbox. That should get us somewhere in the neighborhood, I would think. Anyways, come on, intronet. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Sort by. Can I sort by price? Mobile workbenches. That's the category it's in. Okay. Come. You think it would be, well, I mean, I'm not asking for too much out here. Okay, there she is. 40, yeah, 46 inch. It doesn't even have, come on, it says delivery unavailable. Who cares about delivery? What the how we're trying to go. Allow location access so we actually get my local price. Oh shit, the Yukon's available in different colors now? That's just stupid. 339 it's saying. There's probably there might not be a coupon, I don't know. So 339 for the Yukon, 348 for the Husky, and then if we come to RuralKing.com, 46 inch. Oh, that's gonna be a weird search. 46 inch toolbox, maybe? They never call it a fucking toolbox anymore. They call it a workbench, a mobile workstation, a tech cart. There it is, the 46 inch 9-drawer chest. And I do gotta say, out of all of them, once I get this pulled up, come on, come on, you can do it. $2.99, cheaper than Harbor Freight, and you can see it's the same kind of deal, but it does have, at least the stock photo is showing the black drawer pulls, which I just like better. You can see the Husky, there's chrome. You can see the Yukon, there is chrome as well. And the top, it's almost like, not like butcher block, but you can kind of see there. It's probably, oh, come on. Is that the best picture we got? Yeah, probably. Of the top. It's almost like a butcher block, like that mosaic looking wood pieces kind of like form together to form a larger surface. Yeah, that's the best picture we got. So it looks better. This, I don't know if it's the stain or what. The Yukon is a lighter. It's got the same, the hell? There we go, internet. It's got the same kind of look, a little, but you can see the wood looks lighter. Same with the Husky. Oh no, that's a freaking video. No, just, and my computer hates me. This thing is, it was on its last legs when I decommissioned it anyway. Yeah, we don't have a good shot of the top, but it's lighter wood too that goes on that same kind of look, but this has a like a darker stain. I like the look better, and the fact that it's got the black drawer pulls, it does. It looks better, I think. And 299, my local Rural King, well, one of the local Rural Kings, had like 3 of these in stock. I don't know if there's a coupon. I'd have to look at Brad's video again. I don't know if there's a coupon for the Husky, or not the Husky, but the Harbor Freight that would make it slightly cheaper. But I think about $2.99 is probably about your best bet. And then I would still, I'm still going with the Rural King, the Olympia, because the wood top looks better. It's got the black drawer pulls. It just looks cleaner than the other options. My streaming software is telling me I'm dropping frames. Okay. Well, that could, yeah, that's probably where my computer was flipping out. So, anyhow, 2 viewers hanging out. If either one of you could chat, let me know who you are, what's going on with you. I'd appreciate it. That way I'm not talking to a wall, but that's cool either way. So yeah, I was looking at that because Brad was doing that video. I chimed in. I mentioned the Olympia. And there's the, oh, what is it? Go back to the display here, back to here. The Harbor Freight, if we go back one, yeah, there's the Yukon. Look at that, $2.89. And again, maybe there's a coupon for this, but the single drawer 46-inch with the double doors at the bottom, and I think there's like a shelf or two in there. $2.89 for that. Like, what is that, a $50 difference between that and the 9 drawer? You can get one from Rural King. Same thing. We all know it's the same thing. Probably made in the same factory. Just looks nicer. And it's theoretically cheaper, depending on how you play the coupon game. Okay. I will say, the Yukon being available in different Harbor Freight. Okay, let's go back to the stream so I can see my face. Turn the display capture off. Oh wait, did I never transitioned any of that, did I? Fuck. Yeah, no, thanks, Zaphael. No, it really hasn't. You missed my stream last night. There was some interesting stuff. Um, yeah, I don't know, between work and home and kids and COVID and all this dumb shit, man, like, I can barely see straight. I like stressed the fuck out. I work with a bunch of guys that don't get along and make everything harder than it has to be, and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's challenging. Dude, I'm not loving on you. I'm on stream. My dog wants the love. Get up here. Get up here, Blue. Put your face up there. He has no idea what I'm doing. Get down. I love you. That's why I got the pillow in here. You can hang out so you're not barking outside. Maybe next time I go potty break, I'll take you inside and you can lay on the couch and chill. But for now, chill. So yeah, man. I mean, between all that, I'm stressed the fuck out. Like, just everything seems to be harder than it needs to be. This thing, I can't. Dude, okay, yeah, I love you. Get down. Yep. Totally love you. Lay down. But, I just haven't found a whole lot of time today. I was doing some stuff around the house, helping the wife, catch up laundry, and all that fun shit, doing dishes, cleaning kitchen, sweeping this, doing that. I didn't get out here. And now it's starting, like I said earlier at the start of the stream, if any of you were in here, now it's starting to get cold. It's already hoodie weather here in Ohio. So, fuck me running. So, but the good thing is I'm ready to attempt to get the cams back in and do the timing. I think I still got to pop the thermostat in. I mean, really, once I actually get off my ass and get out here, it shouldn't be hopefully too bad getting the rest of it back together. The worst part's going to be the puzzle piece of, 4 months ago or whatever it was when I started tearing it apart. I organized everything, but I started doing labels, and then like halfway through, I think I just kind of gave up. I got most of the important hoses and things, vacuum lines and such labeled, but not a lot of anything else. As far as the bolts, I just kind of went in order, so theoretically, it's like going backwards from that. Hey Zaphael, since you seem to be the only one commenting, am I like dropping frames? Am I like skipping? Is the stream looking bad? Because my damn software keeps saying that I'm dropping frames like crazy. I'm gonna go over and see if I can run a speed test and see if I see any issues there. I'll run like a generic Google speed test real quick. No, that looks fine. What the fuck? Why would I be dropping frames? I don't know. But it's telling me I am. Yeah, so I don't know. Tell me if the stream looks bad or sounds bad or any of that super fun shit. But it really shouldn't be that hard to get this thing back together. Most of the worst part of it's over. At this point, I'm just being lazy. I mean, let's face it. Uh, the Okay, it is a little skippy. Oh, well, now everybody chimes in. Love you too, guys. Let's see. Per second, 48%. Maybe it's fucking Firefox because I got multiple windows up. I usually don't do that. So let's kill Firefox and see if that gets better. It should get better because Firefox, I like Firefox, right? Like, um, Firefox is my favorite as far as yeah, I just buffered. Okay. Okay, we'll see if it gets better. Let me know if it gets worse or it gets better. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. But I like Firefox. It's my go-to browser, but man, like it's got so many problems where it just eats up system resources like crazy. Like my main this one here out here, it's not a bad PC. Like I don't know, I bought it before I had my son, so it's like 6 years old. Yeah, Firefox. Then that was the problem, running multiple windows. I had a YouTube window up, three other windows. Yeah, that sounds like it. But so I bought this PC like about 6 years ago. It's an Asus. It was like a we'll call it like a budget gaming PC at the time. It's nothing fancy, but it's got like 16 gigs of RAM and a half decent processor, at least for the time. Firefox will eat up like 10 gigs of RAM just randomly. Like most of the time it doesn't, but then just sometimes randomly it'll just eat up RAM and slow the whole fucking thing down, which, the CPU does that enough as it is. So, my one inside has, I think it's 64. I think it's 64 gigs of RAM. It's an old server PC, and that's not even maxed out. I think my max out is like, it's 100 and something. I haven't done the math. It's like 16, 32, 64. Fucking, what is that? 128? Yeah, it might be 128's the max. I got it at like 64 gigs of RAM or whatever installed. That thing's a beast. It's got uh, dual processors. I mean, like I said, it's an old server. I got that thing cheap as hell on eBay, and then just pop, a few components, a new operating system. Well, I thought when I went to have it done by my guy to like install everything and get everything the way I wanted to, because I don't like screwing with that stuff. Plus, he's just better than me. Um, I guess now they're storing operating systems on the CPU. And so it was listed as not coming with an operating system, but once we fired it up and he went to boot into, I don't know if DOS is still a thing, or the BIOS or whatever um, software that's there before the actual operating system. He went to boot into that, and there was an operating system linked to the CPU. So then I just basically got to download Windows 10 or whatever the hell for free. Is that the one we're still on? Windows 10? I don't know. I forget. I stopped at like Windows XP was the last one that I actually cared for. Uh, I had Millennial Edition or Millennium Edition before that. That I guess wasn't horrible. Short lived though for the Y2K. And then XP was just, God, I missed it. When Vista came out, I was so pissed. Oh, Vista was horrible. Everybody hated it. It sucked. And then what was it after Vista was 8, right? And 8 was atrocious too. And then they got better with this 10 thing, but now it's all online and operating system. So anyway, like Kingsport Tool Review says, it looks like it fixed it. Dude, you're as needy as somebody else I know. So hop down, chill, or I'll let you back out. But you're not going to go barking at everything under the sun. You got it? Or you'll go inside. Go ahead. Are you going out? Dog sits there and like begs me to go out of the garage, and then I open the door and he just sits there and looks at me. What do you want? What do you want me to do? Go outside. So, for the 4 happy people, MC Engineering, glad to see you again. Client Graphics, thanks for the donation yesterday, by the way. I appreciate that. I really do. Horrible timing. But yes, I thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. Tools and Trash also donated. That was a little earlier before things got like really bad. So yeah, and I apologize for the abrupt ending of the stream, but at that point it could not be helped. So yeah, that is what that is. Zaphael says Windows 10 is supposedly the last release of Windows. It's a rolling update. They're trying to push people into software as a service. Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember them. Well, I think 8 they kind of said that too. I want to say, well, no, I think there still were physical copies of 8 maybe. But yeah, I think they kind of started hinting at that around 8. They started talking about it. I got some friends, lots of friends that are like programmers and techies, and for the most part, I try to. Yeah, I mean, I don't use them to keep me up to date, but if I have a question or something that I really need an answer to, I can call or get a hold of them and then find out what I need to know. Okay, so hold on. Since we have some people in here now, a few extras. And Chris, don't steal this idea because I'm stealing it from someone else, so you can't steal it first. It's probably going to take me a while to get to. But, and I can't remember what happened last night with the stream. I wasn't drunk. I'm just saying, So anyway, I think I started talking about it. So check this out. And MC Engineering, you might be interested in this too. So there's this guy named Michael Reeves. He has I I think I was getting to this last night. It sounds familiar. So anyhow, he has a YouTube channel and he cusses and he does a bunch of tech projects and builds shitty robots and yada yada yada. Anyhow, he's got like 5 million something subs. It's a good channel. But he built a drill, just a regular DeWalt drill. I think it's a 12 volt by the looks of it. That when like you're streaming like this and somebody subs or donates, it's tied into the alert system. Uh, it activates the drill, right? Okay, it's still, my damn thing's still acting like I'm dropping frames. So if I am, I apologize. So anyway, this dude built this drill with, I think it's an Arduino, maybe a Raspberry Pi, and some other stuff. It can't be that complex. The coding is going to be the worst part for me. But he has a separate camera when he streams on the drill, and so when somebody subs or donates or whatever, it spins the drill, which I thought was like a super cool idea, right? But then I thought too, like, you could do something, you'd have to have it spring loaded with some force or something else with it. But if you hooked it up to something and, like, say, you get like a 10-inch lag screw or something, maybe not a lag screw, or, drill a pilot hole, whatever you got to do, but then get it to where, like, as they donate, like, we want to get the screw all the way in to the board or whatever have you. Like, I think that would be a kind of like a cool, maybe like incentive kind of thing to, get people to donate to streams and stuff. I seem to be doing a lot more lives lately. Obviously not for the money or the embarrassment, but yeah. So you can check out his video. You can look it up. Michael Reeves is the name of the channel. It's a young guy. He's like, I know he's at least like half Filipino, probably half white. It looks like smart fucking dude, smart dude. Him and his friends, they live in like a YouTuber kind of game streamer house. They just bought a Boston Dynamics like Robo Dog not long ago, and this dude is gonna do some crazy stuff with it, I'm sure. He's trying to figure out now what he's got to do to make it pee beer at parties. Like, act as like a keg tap and fill your cup. So I thought that was kind of crazy. But yeah, so a spinning drill. Now I don't know, I wasn't maybe like hype on the drill, but the other tools kind of get even crazier. Like, you can't really do a sawzall. I mean, unless it's doing something different. Uh, Blower, maybe you could have some like frilly things or something for it to blow on. That's not gonna be. There's got to be a power tool that's kind of interesting that we could hook up to it to do something. Like, I don't know, cordless bandsaw. The deep cut, the plunge cut, and like have it, I don't know, cutting through a pipe or something. Something. Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm alive. But yeah, that was a really good idea. I watched this video on it, but like I kind of breezed through it, and I didn't think much of it. And then like a little while later, I was like, you know what? That's actually a really cool fucking idea. Like, I wonder how much work. I haven't got back to look at it, but it's something I may actually attempt to do. I just got to figure out what's the right power tool to utilize, or maybe not even a power tool. Maybe once I figure out the interface, I mean, it's like a 12 volt system, right? Like, I can make it flash lights behind me, or really do all kinds of stuff. I mean, what you activate is almost, limitless. So we could do something like that. I'm looking into it. We'll see how that goes. That'll be a project. The long-awaited Amazon video. I think I set it to schedule. My Patreons have patrons. I think my patrons have already seen it. Uh, and so think I scheduled it for noon tomorrow, which is probably not a great time to schedule a video, but that's where I go in. I think it ended up being like a 12 or 13-minute video. I tried to be quick. I ran through, yeah, I show you how to go from the bookmark page that I give you to sorting through everything by the options that are there or using the search feature, whatever have you, and then going through that to find the deals. And of course, it's all subjective to what's on the website at that time, but needless to say, you will save money on Amazon using my tip there. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming out tomorrow. And I'm hoping that's received kind of well. And I'm also hoping that, I mean, Prime Day is already over, and it's got a Prime Day kind of title. So the search term's not going to be as popular. I really should have probably put it out before Prime Day, but I didn't. So maybe even worst case scenario next July, assuming that we're on time next year, it'll go off and maybe spike a little bit more. But it's the title of it, I believe, is Amazon Prime Day Every Day. And so, just kind of not clickbaity, but to try to show people how to save money on Amazon every day as opposed to just on Prime Day. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there. I gotta rein myself in a lot of times to keep from picking up a lot of the stuff on there that's going for good deals that I just don't need. That seems to happen a lot. Before I got on here, was it on my phone? I think it was. I don't know if it was on my phone or not. I was scrolling through the SK steals and deals page. Jesus, man, I gotta stay off that thing. Like I see things and I'm like, oh, that's a good well, they're not good prices, okay? They're good prices for made in America tools. So they're still expensive in most people's eyes, but the quality that comes with it obviously makes up for that. So uh, that's important to a lot of people, and I'm trying to make better tool purchases. I really am. So, yeah, it doesn't always happen. I'm still a cheapskate, but we'll see what we can do there. Decorations or likes or whatever to a hydraulic press crushing. Hydraulic press with Chris. Okay. I I'm gonna assume that by hydraulic press you mean not a real hydraulic press, like a 10-ton Harbor Freight. What is that? Like the bearing press or something? That would be interesting because there's the lever that you have to use with that, unless you're going to swap it out with like a pneumatic uh, cylinder. Well, the pneumatic operated hydraulic jack, I guess I should say, unless you were going to swap it out with that, and even then, like the air compressor and all that. I'll come up with something. I'm going to do something with it. The programming's gonna probably be a pain, but hopefully there's some tutorials or something online. Somebody has to have something. Maybe even Michael on his channel. Maybe he linked to something. I know he'll like show the code, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it to know if he's just like flashing a screen or if that's most of the entirety of the code or what. But it can be done, and I will do it. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's going to do something. I need to work on my production value. I was looking back, and even though I'm still not super charismatic, I've gotten a lot more comfortable in front of the camera and all of that stuff. So that's going, I guess, as it should. But I need to find a way to like up my production value without it taking up a shit ton of time or needing an extra person. Or this stuff's hard. You ask Chris, ask MC Engineering, ask Kingsport, all these guys. It's not easy. None of it's easy. Everybody just thinks like you set up a camera and blah blah blah. Nah, and I mean really sometimes like I kind of wing it. Um, the Amazon video, like the little intro for it, it's the first time in a while, in a long while. I think I shot like 10 different takes. Like I shot them. I thought I was cool. I'd go up back to the house. I'd be sitting there. I'd review it. I'd be like, oh no, like hell, I can't even edit this. I'd come back out here and film another one. Go back in, back and forth, trying to get like, and I'm trying to do the thing. Okay, so you guys tell me. I still got a few of you in here. How bad is like the lead-in thing? I know I gotta like get people's attention for the topic of the video. I understand that, but like I've been wanting to do one of those things, but like I can't. I'm not fake. Like I mean, I'm not super fake. YouTube fake, I guess, to a degree, but there's all the things we got to do, like, comment, subscribe. I don't even do that much, or if even at all, hardly anymore. But like, I keep wanting to put in the videos, like, to emphasize that everything goes to Patreon first, and there's affiliate links in the description, and yada, like all this stuff that I'm probably supposed to say, but when it gets down to it, I'm just like, burp, like I skip right over it. Like, does that? Oh, Jeebus. Well, there's Rated R Wood turning. I don't know who that is, but yeah, gluten. Is that glutton or gluten? It looks like gluten. Gluten for punishment. We eating rice-based potato chips now. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is I don't like I see all those people, Zaphael, with the like, comment, subscribe, like I feel bad even putting up like there for a while, not in recent months I was putting up like the little subscribe things in the videos and things. I don't know, maybe it made a difference. I don't really fucking think so though. I've gotten more subs with less work since I hit 1,000 subscribers than I ever did before with anything that was going on. So, like, it's that's maybe the social aspect of it again, right? Brad, I left it inside. I left the sign inside. Guys, if you haven't yet, I made a quick video, very quick. It was supposed to go to Instagram. I didn't know this. Did you know that Instagram, like, videos are limited in time? Or at least mine are. I don't know. Maybe it's a setting or something I've screwed up. But, like, the time frame. Like, I tried to post, like, a 3-minute video unboxing the sign that I had Brad made for me. I had Brad make for me. I paid for it. I paid for the service and the craftsmanship. I gave that man compensation for that. He did not make it for me for free. He does not do those kinds of favors, even for his Patreons. You do get Patreon level pricing on projects, but is it 59 seconds? I thought it was like 30. It seemed short. But yeah, it's limited. I didn't know this, so I'm like trying to post it to Instagram, and it's not working, and like the almost the whole video is gone. I'm like shit. So I went back and I did some quick edits and things, and I just threw it up on YouTube, so you can see. It's a YouTube logo sign that I had made up, and I'm again, I'm stating most of the stuff I already state in the video, but um, we talked a little bit, Brad and I. Um, I think it was my idea. He was talking about, something to do with his woodworking and things, and I was like, hey man, like, oh, CP, I just came from like hanging out in your tool truck tour with what was his name, Robert. I just came from that live stream. It seemed like you were winding down, so I started up. I don't think a lot of your people, venture over here. Thank you so much, though, for the super chat. I'm going to have to get back over to your video because you said you were going to post Robert's link, I think, in the description after. I'm going to see if I can formulate a donation for that. So, yes, I appreciate it very much. You missed a wonderful stream last night, as I'm sure everyone can tell you. Where was I? Oh, so with the sign, we talked about it a little bit. I think it was my idea. I got a hold of Brad. We were talking like we do pretty often. And so when is that thing? Oh, is that going to stay up forever? Because it's a $20 CP, you have broke my stream. Hold on. Where's my mouse? Can I turn it off? There, I can turn it off until somebody donates again. Anyhow, so I got a hold of Brad. We were talking about it. I came up with the idea. I said, oh, well, I want my YouTube logo on like a sign, and I said, I was kind of thinking something with epoxy, because of you want the colors to be right. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if you want to paint it or what. I started talking to him just about the basics of what I was looking for. And he goes, oh, all right. And he sent me like a rough sketch in his, I don't know, his 3D engraving software or whatever it is that his machine uses. And we were trying to get the font right. And it's right, but it's a different medium. So it's never going to look like 100% probably. But anyhow, I'm fine with it. It's perfect. But it's got a different look to it slightly. But he sent me like that the software shot of what he was thinking. Oh, now I got to turn it back on, and I missed it. Yeah, do you CP Zaphiel? Yeah, you're gonna break. Yeah, I turned it back on now. But the 20, I should have just kicked it back on. I thought it would come back up. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, my stream apparently comes. I need to move it at least so it's not on my face. Okay, we'll move it down here to the corner. Zaphiel, I appreciate it very much so. I've moved it down to the bottom of the corner now. So hopefully we're not going to break it too bad. CP, I can't thank you enough. I will make sure I get over and donate to the pink breast cancer awareness cause over there. Sounds like I should be able to do that tomorrow morning. I turned it off because your thing, look at it, it's still sitting up there forever. So I turned it off. I didn't think anybody was going to donate right again. So like I hadn't turned it back on. That's my bad. The little rock star guy was going to be playing Stairway to Heaven for, what is that, like 11 minutes or something? Or is it like, it's like 7 to 8 minutes. Anyhow, back to the site. I apologize. Yes, you did get Gyp, CP. I'm sorry. And Zaphiel, both. Zaphiel with the poop emoji. That's my channel and my life right now. So, anyhow, he shows me the picture of it. It's basically just the text. That's like all I know. And, he sent me, I know you're just messing with me, chat. So, I see that, and then he talked about some other stuff because he was asking me what I wanted the wood to look like. I said, I don't know, like some stain, like do your thing, man. Like, I don't know. Is it working now? It should be back on. Or either that or I really did break it. Might have broke it. It's not working. Mother. See what you did, CP? You broke my stream. Or either that or I'm just not experienced in the ways of the world. What the It really isn't working. Jesus. You know what? Is my viewer... No, there it is. It's just delayed as shit. Okay, and my viewer thing. My viewer thing's working. Okay, anyhow, I'll get used to this streaming software eventually. So I let Brad do what Brad wanted to do. I told him, yeah, like you could do, if the wood looks good, you can do wood. Like, I don't know what you're doing. He was talking about oak and uh, ebonizing, which is what the final product ended up being. He could tell you more about that. I'm kind of hoping he made like a video that'll be soon to be released, hopefully, about making the sign. Maybe. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not trolling for donations. You weren't here last night. It's a miracle I'm alive. So, I need all the help I can get. But, what the fuck? That's a 99-cent super chat. Not to discredit the 99-cent super chat, but the little dude's still rocking out Stairway to Heaven. What the fuck? Like, how long is that gonna sit up there? You know what? Fuck it. Okay, there it goes. Finally. Jesus. Yeah, what is it? Is that, yeah, is Stairway to Heaven right? Like, you're not allowed to play in guitar shops? Or, like, stores and shit? Like, they'll like kick you out. I don't know why that is. I mean, I get that it's like an iconic song and yada yada. Maybe they just don't want people to butcher it, or everybody tries to play it. I don't know. But I find that funny. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube of people trying to play it in stores and getting kicked out. But Brad was talking about the ebonizing. He lost me at something about chemical reaction with something in the wood turns it into, because ebony would cost a lot more, way more. So outside the budget. So he filled me in a little bit along the way, but I never saw anything until he made that. It was an Instagram post, right? Hey man, crazy busy making pumpkins is still, it may not be paying the bills, so to speak, but it's all helpful. What you need are a bunch of fucking YouTubers to like start the bigger projects. Cause like, what is it, Brad? Like, okay, and you may not need to answer this like specifically, but like in a month, like what do we make in a month? Like what do you really need to quit your job? And I'm not asking you to answer. I'm just saying, like, you know, a couple $400 or $500 projects, you know, in a month would probably be pretty damn close. So, two or three $150 projects a week would, if not get you there, it would get you well on your way. And that's how this stuff starts. So what you need are a bunch of YouTubers to solicit signs from you, whether that be some funny stuff, a gift for somebody, whatever. Brad does amazing work, and that CNC machine is amazing. He can, I'm sure there's still limitations, but he can take things and make them, and it looks amazing. My sign, I got to figure out where I'm going to put it. I wanted to kind of like put it on the pegboard so it'd be like front and center for videos, and then I realized that's where I stand most of the time. It's hard. I got some other stuff from what is it, Hobby Lobby, the Christian place that everybody hates. I got some stuff from there, like some little funny like mechanic signs, and with great power tools, with power tools comes great responsibility, and yada yada yada. Yeah, see, and that's the thing, Brad. Like a little bit, you just need something to like push you over the edge. So the pumpkins, while maybe not being like necessarily what you would like to maybe be doing, that's still got to be kind of maybe not easy, but you got your main pattern, plug in the names, but you're painting those and things yourself, right? I'm guessing. So that takes a little extra work and time. Woodworking really, my dad was a woodworker, and I got to see a lot of what he did, and he spent a lot of time on it. He was kind of like a perfectionist, maybe even to a fault. but I saw that and like the things that he could do and come up with, and it's really nice. But man, it takes a lot of work. Um, so I don't know. It's like one of those crafts, like, and a lot of these YouTube channels make it look like just like with the car repairs and damn near anything else, everything looks better with editing, right? You just don't see all the hard work that goes into it. Just like well, they're Zaphael, they're like Halloween decorations, like you would do like a mommy pumpkin, daddy pumpkin with their names on it, and like the kids' pumpkins with their names on it. They're slightly smaller and little pumpkin family, like Halloween decoration, for your house. They're flatwood. Follow Brad on Instagram. Why do I have to tell you all this? You know where the information is. But yes, he was or is making some of those decorations, and in the middle of that, my dumbass asked for a sign with apparently epoxy letters and some kind of special stain, and yeah, prima donna. But the end result is amazing, and I'm not gonna go um, out here on blast on live and say what I did, but I'll just say that at the end of the project, I didn't set like a real price limit. He gave me a ballpark before we started, so we could be on the same page. And then at the end of the day, with shipping and everything, once the project was finished, he gave me a number, and I threw that number out the window, and I told him, basically you can look at it as a tip or whatever, but I'm paying for the craftsmanship, I'm paying for the work, so the number that he asked for is not what he got. And that kind of goes with anything, man. Like food service, pizza delivery, like all that stuff, waitresses at bars, you're paying for a service. You're using someone's time. Depends on how, that's used, but you know, especially if you get quality service or a quality product or whatever have you at the end, especially if you're able to. Just like with the super chats, like I think CP, I think hopefully he's still lurking around maybe. Um, that's flipping amazing. That's my highest. This is now my highest income stream of anything on my YouTube channel ever, thanks to Zaphael and CP. But yeah, you gotta pay for that. The quality, the craftsmanship. You have to, especially if you can. If you can't and you're just scraping by to get something, then maybe I kind of understand. But if you're in a position, you definitely have to make sure that you take care of the people that take care of you, right? It's the whole idea behind the service industry. A male stripper. Oh, Jesus. Um, Better than being gone with. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that's the thing, man. Like that's what I was saying. Like I really want to quit my job. I really do. I like liked my job a little bit before I switched. It was still shit, but I liked it a little more. Now I don't do a whole lot of actual wrenching, and somehow when like the small like major problems do come up, half the time I'm not even fucking there. So it's like I hear about it like from my guys, and I'm like, oh, okay, shit, I would have loved to have to deal with that, but whatever. So we work, we don't do. It's a lot more admin. I think I've talked about that, and so I want to quit my job. I would love to do YouTube full time, but let's just face it, my videos and my content are not good enough. Hey Rodney, welcome buddy. How you doing? We are talking we were just talking about tipping people, service industry related, and paying for craftsmanship and those kinds of things. That's kind of the rough topic, at least that I'm on. Dano, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm alive, Dano, this time around, so I'm good. I'm breathing. Not smoking. That's for damn sure. You never know who's watching. Fuck Big Brother. Mama's gonna get you. So, uh, again, my mistake, my fuck up, my bad. Not even my bad. I deal with what the fuck, dog. What are you barking at? Dog's out there going crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Watch this. Watch this. This is why I use this stuff. So I'm gonna do. Come on, computer, don't fail me now. Look at that. I'll be right back. What the hell? Zaphiel. CP demand. His donations were 93.44% better than mine. More generous than mine. Okay, so while I was inside going to the restroom and peeing on the floor or whatever I was doing, I grabbed the sign so that you guys can see it. You can also watch my video, obviously, because it's going to have better quality. But, so it's engraved, and then he filled it with epoxy resin. He actually made the wrench look, I mean, it's a thing. It's a smaller surface, so it's a little different how the stuff flows in there, but it's a metallic something in the wrench. And of course, this crappy webcam is not doing it justice, but it does look metallic. And then I did mention at some point that I wanted the YouTube logo on there, and he actually got like the current one, the U with the tube in the little rectangular box. And I actually do like that he left that one like wood to show the contrast. I mean, it's awesome. He put the hook or the little hanger mount on the back in the center. I might, I don't know. It depends on what I hang it on or what I do, but I might hang it in like a, what is that? Like the hanger, like the two with the string or the cord. But yeah. And I'm not 100%. I subbed it out to a true craftsman. I'm selling yourself short. But you could talk to Brad. Those of you guys that have like actual logos that might be like a graphic or something, you might have to do some conversions, I think, maybe. But you could talk to Brad in more depth if you want to try to make something happen with your actual logo. And it may not be impossible. Like usually file formats and things, like if you get with the right people or figure out the right things, like almost anything can be transferred. So if you have a good enough file, chances are it could be transferred over. You can get it done up in some type of way. Could even what, Brad? You could CNC it out of. You might be able to do some plastics. They might not be able to be like the really, really dense plastics, but you could probably do some plastics, I would imagine. Maybe some of the softer stuff. Neil made it. No, if Neil made it, that thing would look. It'd be painted with latex paint. It'd have spackle on it, joint compound. He'd have tightened something down on it with a pipe wrench, I'm sure. I haven't seen, like, Neil hasn't really been live streaming. Like, did I take Neil's place in the consistent live streamer area? He hasn't really yeah, doesn't lower himself to work on wood unless it's 2x4 studs for a wall. Yeah, I haven't seen him live streaming that much lately. Either that or YouTube's just fucking me. And this, I don't know if Kingsport's still in here. I know Renegade has not made it to the stream yet today, but I'm almost certain, and even Renegade seemed to think so, that I was already subbed to his channel. And I went there to catch up on videos, like I said I was going to last night, and also over to Kingsport. And somehow it said I wasn't subscribed to either one of them, which, yeah, I don't, like, things happen, I guess, but it was just funny because I could have swore I was subscribed to both of them. So, because they're always in my live stream chats. So, I don't know what the hell was up with that. And I know I've watched Renegade's videos before. Maybe I just like completely spaced it and didn't subscribe. So maybe all that, like, comment, subscribe shit, maybe it's actually true. Maybe it works. I don't know. It hasn't for me yet. Plastics are tough because they melt. The sign for Rex was plastic. Had to buy a special bit. So that's when you write that into the cost of the work order and you carry on. But yeah, so I mean, it's not completely outside of the realm of possibility. Justin, which Justin? What Justin was streaming? Dow? It is Friday night. Yeah, Dow. Dow is a Friday night guy. Yeah. No, and that's fine. Not everybody makes it. I know. I watched CP for like. I was gonna get on. I was gonna. I put the kids to bed. I was kind of monitoring them, and I was doing my YouTube research to see who was on, who was streaming. At least like my people. If the maintenance man or everyday fleet tech or somebody, is already streaming, I'm probably not gonna hop on. So I'll just kind of ride out in their live stream. But CP was on. I watched that shit for. He was on for, I know, over 2 hours. I watched for most of it. I think I came in. I was the first person that I know. Yeah, Rex had to buy a special bit. Yeah, I bet he did. As it should. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game, right? I mean, not completely, but something small, as long as it's not a huge high dollar item. But so I watched CP stream for a while, like almost the whole time. I came in when like he had his starting screen up. It's about to start. I went and watched something else. I came back and he was in progress, a few minutes in or whatever. Dana, what you missed was him, and it's a Mac. I want to say Mac dealer. Friend of his. It might even be. It sounded like it was his Mac dealer, the guy that's in his area. And dude has a truck that's decked out, and he's doing like the whole breast cancer awareness thing, which is we all support the boobies. And so his truck, not only was it decked out probably like every day, all day anyway, but then he had, yes, Rodney, I'm sorry, Rated R Wood Turning is an awesome woodworker. That's the guy that made the sign that I was just showing. If you missed it, I have a video on it I just published today. Yeah, he custom made the sign for me with my YouTube logo and all that I was showing off a few minutes ago. He's an awesome woodworker. His main channel is called Brad's Workbench, and you can find him on Instagram. He has an Etsy store. Contact him if you're looking for woodworking projects, ideas, tips, tricks. Go sub to his channel if you're not already. Uh, Probably, I mean, of all the people I know, one of the biggest channels in our little community here on YouTube, and probably, I mean, one of the best woodworkers because there's no bull. It's not like one of those 5-minute crafts videos where some guy grabs 2 pallets and then all of a sudden he's got patio furniture with cushions on it. It's not one of those. It's real videos. He tells you like it is. He talks about the tools he uses, what to use, what not to use. It's yeah, okay, so he's on here, Rodney. I thought you did, but I always want to shill and plug where I can. But yeah, he's logged into his second channel, Rated R Wood Turning, and so that's Brad right now. Yeah, Brad. I found Brad because of the Harbor Freight videos, and uh, that's where I think I found him first, and then it just kind of grew. I I can't even remember like the first time I saw one of the lives, but I was like, I don't know what I expected. Like I kind of thought like maybe like it'd be like different. It's not like that's just Brad. Like the video, the live stream, probably him talking to his wife, anything, him at work, it's all the same guy. There's no persona, there's no and I like that about, most of the YouTube channels. That's why I try not to like I want the more polished like look and feel of the channel without the fakeness. I'm trying to balance that. Like I try to up my production value without becoming some script reading fucking moron that you know only cares about getting more viewers. Like I care about all the people that are already subscribed and watch my videos. Like without you guys I wouldn't even be here. Hell, I'm making YouTube pennies off of it now. So yeah, I mean, Brad, I think when I found him, like he was still, I don't know, maybe around 3 or 5K. It was something like that. It was still admirable at the time, but now he's approaching like I think 14 or 15 now. I mean, why is my phone going off? Oh, it's Instagram. Who the fuck? Uh, oh Jesus Christ! I got yeah. Delete. Got one of those Instagram like I wanna all over your manhood. I got one of those messages. Jesus, man, the world that we're it's so many great things come from the internet and so many horrible things, and the the scales, man, like they tip back and forth. Instagram is really nice and it's a good way to like get in touch with tool companies and all kinds of things like that. But man, like don't you dare go to the search page. I went to the search page the other day. I was trying to find somebody, like, like their page by searching it. And like I'm sitting there trying to search and I got distracted by all the half naked women without bras on. So I'm just like, oh, okay. And then like you can scroll for hours on the search page and that's all it is. Instagram knows what they're doing. Well, and the people you know, that post the content. They, you know, they know what they're doing. That's it, man. And then everybody wants to like be mad at the way things are. Women are pretty, and men want to look at them. And women abuse it, and men probably abuse it to some degree. And we're all doing what we do. Like, who's hating on it? You know, I guess other people, outsiders that, you know, aren't in that circle, but the majority of people are in that circle. Instagram's a fucking horrible place. All right. So, Dano needs some watch time, guys. So, I don't usually shill, right? I don't usually shill. But, Dano, I don't know. I haven't checked your channel in a while, like the channel page. I don't know if you have any, like, playlists, like group. Get on there if you get some time. I don't know. I'm hoping. Get on there. Throw a bunch of videos about tools or whatever you're doing in a playlist. Oh, the toolbox videos. You know, put them in a playlist. 5 videos, 6 videos, whatever. That does help. And then assholes like us can go on there, click play, and let it run. Set our phone down. We got to do something else, whatever. Like in our free time, we got to get Dano some watch time so he can get some YouTube pennies. He's already have, okay, you do have some. So he already has the sub count. He's just lacking in the watch time. We need to build that up a little bit so he can begin to like feed his own tool addiction, because it's rampant. And he just, oh man, like I keep thinking like I'm gonna end up being one of you guys, you know, that have like tools that I bought 20 years ago, that like I bought it because I wanted it, but in 20 years I've never used it, but it's fucking cool and I got it. Like, check it out. Like, and a lot of the old tools are that way. I have a bunch of old wrenches and things, and they sit in my toolbox, and like I don't pull them out when I go to work on something. I pull out, you know, whatever bullshit from whatever set that I'm working out of, or whatever toolbox I'm working out of. I don't really use the old stuff that much. It kind of sits there looking pretty. I even have, I think Brad was talking about it in one of his videos. I even have one of those wrenches that we were talking about at one point that says made in West Germany. I don't even know what brand it is. Fucking drawer locks. Oh, sweet. That's even better. Legit does not have a name on it. It literally just says drop forged steel, and then on the other side it says made in West Germany, and it's got spray paint on it. It's bent a little bit. Somebody ground down the open end on it to make it fit something at some point. Like, it's literally a no-name wrench. I bought it because of the made in West Germany. Like, they don't make shit in West Germany anymore. We all know how old this probably is, and it's even standard. It's a 5/8 wrench. So, and I will say, like, the quality, you know, it is just drop forged, but the quality doesn't look bad. If somebody wouldn't have ground down this fucking open end, it'd be probably a decent wrench. Who? Somebody refresh my memory, right? Blackhawks Proto, right? Even, I mean, I guess the old stuff is, you know, wasn't, but the Blackhawk's owned by Proto now. So if I need to warranty a Blackhawk wrench, I'm gonna have to get a hold of Proto, right? That's, I think that's where I'm at. I got one that broke. So I'm gonna have to work that up. I got a Cobalt. I broke one of my Cobalt 6-point sockets doing something on the. I think the exhaust bolts on the it's bolts and studs, whatever. They came out together. They're bolts. So the exhaust studs, the manifold onto the header. So, all right, Brad. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, smoke. Don't smoke them if you got them, motherfucker. You're gonna get me in trouble. See what you're doing. Um, Blackhawk is. I could have swore Blackhawk was. Is it not? I'll have to look that up later. I could have swore Blackhawk was proto now, or maybe some of their stuff is. I don't know. I thought they were bought out. Ah, yes. So, sweet. Brad's running out. The rest of you, landlubbers in here, what do you got going on? What's going on with you? MC Engineering, what projects do you got? Anything going on? Anything that you're working on? Besides fixing Brad's shit for him? Which we have not. Is it now Stanley Black and Decker? What? There's no. I could have activate mouse. Hold on, I'm going back. I gotta. Zaphael is the king of knowing all of this stuff. I don't know where the fuck he gets time to be in everybody's live streams and memorize all this stuff and support himself, but I don't quite chicken peck. But I'm a slow typer, so holy shit, yeah, he's right. It's currently a sub brand of Proto, division of Stanley Black & Decker, which I mean I guess makes sense because it'll say like Black Hawk by Proto, but Proto's owned by Stanley Black & Decker. Okay, I mean that makes sense. I'll buy that for $1 or 99 cents, as Zaphael would donate to me, right? So, yeah, I'm interested to see something about that too, Zaphael, because now I've gotten a few different super chats, and I know like the dollar amounts. I'm kind of curious, like, because YouTube takes, from what I've seen so far, and I don't agree with it, but it's nature of the beast, I guess. Takes about half, maybe a little less than half of the super chats. So I'm curious to see like if you get more of the 99-cent donation versus say the $20 donation that CP did. Like I'm kind of curious if it's like a sliding scale or a curved scale, and like the higher you go up maybe they take less, hopefully, because that would be a son of a bitch, right? Like have somebody come in, I don't know, I helped him out, you helped him out, whoever helped him out, and give like a fucking, you saved me $1,000, I thought my engine was blown, your little tip helped me, whatever, so here's $500 that you saved me twice this much. And then after YouTube's all said and done, you get like 265. Like, wouldn't that kind of, I mean, it's kind of fucked up. Like the whole donation thing on YouTube. I mean, I get it. It's their platform. They're facilitating it to a degree. They're making it possible, but that's a fucking hefty tax on your donations, right? So, back to it. Of course, it's Stanley. But well, okay, Kingsport. Yet we're firing on all cylinders, aren't we? I'm not. I mean, I know, Proto is owned by Stanley Black & Decker. I knew that, but like, I didn't know if Proto bought them and it was like a subdivision of Proto or directly under Stanley. Stanley fucking owns everything now. Everybody dogs on Stanley Tools, but it's like the Walmart of the tool industry. Like quite literally, they own damn near everything. It's getting to be nuts. Like Black and Decker, fucking Stanley, which is still, debatable as to whether or not any of that stuff's good. Proto. I mean, there's quality made in USA. They still make toolboxes in Georgetown, Ohio, which I actually lived there for a while. It was like I think like about 2 years when I was younger. I lived there, in Georgetown. It's a tiny. It's much like where I'm living now. It's a tiny little like fucking town. Blink and you miss it. I think they had. I think they had a gas station and a traffic light. I think they had one traffic light. Um, it's nuts. Like I was down there, and I didn't even know at the time. I don't even know if it was down there. I didn't know there was a factory down there. Maybe that came after I left. I'm not sure, but I don't remember hearing about it when I was living down there. It's like right. Georgetown is like the southern part of Ohio. It's a little east, and it's 10 minutes 10 yeah maybe 10 minutes to the Ohio River. You could be in Kentucky in like inside of 15, easy. Like it was quicker to go to Kentucky for a lot of stuff than it was to go other places, if that makes sense. Zaphael is saying it's 30% flat unless other platform like Apple has more charges. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check that. Wait, because my first stream. Who was it? My first one was. God damn it! I don't want to disgrace anybody. I want to say it was the maintenance man because I thought it was really odd that he wanted to donate, and he gave me like maybe $10, something like that. And then CP came in later and gave me like five. No, and you're right. I might have gotten like $11 out of that. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is like 30%, something like that. And guys, if you don't know, Kingsport Tool Review, good channel. I spent some time today making damn sure I subscribed and watched some of his videos. I want to get this correct. Electrician by trade is what I was hearing, but I didn't hear a lot of, at least in the videos, about like what specific kind of electrician. I mean, even today, unfortunately, that's a broad fucking term. Like, you might be an electrician working on like the giant windmills, 80 feet in the air or whatever. You might be an electrician doing commercial installs, residential. Like, you just never know. Uh, really, UEI is owned by Klein? I had no idea. Huh, that's interesting. But yeah, Kingsport Tool Review, great channel. I was actually thinking before I hopped on here, I looked back a little further, and because like you forget where you come from. I looked back, and about a year ago, I put out my 500 subscriber fucking. I think it was a live stream. What? Yeah, I think so. I think it was a live stream. And like, so I saw that, like, okay, about a year ago, I was at like 500 subs. So, like, it kind of puts things into perspective. Like, I've come pretty far um, in my journey or whatever. But then a little before that, I had that video that I made of the top 10 small automotive and tool YouTube channels. And I looked back on that, and of course, honorable mentions are Scott Pearson Tools and More, Tools and Trash, who I'm not saying he wouldn't have got there on his own, but I did give him the shout out. He was at like 200, just over 200 subs there when I did that video. And now I think he's even surpassed me where I'm at now. He hit 1,000 before I did. So he's got to be doing something right. Anyhow, Matt from the Super Wrench Garage is on there. A bunch of people. But I was thinking, like, I really should do another one of those videos soon because number one, I need cheap content. I really do. Like sometimes you just gotta pump out some videos. And number two, there's a lot of new faces in the game. I mean, you got Kingsport, you got Renegades Garage, you got MC Engineering, which may not be for all of the automotive community, but there's always something that you can learn from someone. There's always and shit, man. Like I watch a bunch of stuff that I have little to no interest in, like the woodworking. Like I can build something if you want me to. You grab some 2x4s and whatever have you, some plywood. Like I could build some shit. Like that's no problem. I can measure, cut, design, all that stuff. But I'm not real big into it. So like I found Brad because of the tool videos for Harbor Freight and the coupons and such. But like I stayed not only because the content's good, but there's all kinds of useful stuff. And then like I like watching the wood turning videos. I like watching the woodwork. I like listening to hear him talk about, his experience with stuff. It just you can tell he's knowledgeable, he's, shooting straight. So I think that's important in the long run. And like I think it's time there's a lot of new faces. Actually, a couple of the guys that I put in that video, I don't know if it did them much of any good, but like hold on, I will go over. Hold on. No, well let me oh shit, I can't even lie. If I try to take you guys with me, my computer's probably going to freeze up again. I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to see what was that one guy's name? It was like Arian Ryan? That's not it. It was like 2 R's. I think I had him in the fucking, or I could just go to my video and go to the link that I put, or no, it was like ARRYIAN. Is that right? No, okay, fuck it. I'm going back. My channel. Give me a minute. I'm trying to see because like this guy, I put him in the video, and oh fuck, this is gonna be like a year behind. I gotta find videos. Okay, this is gonna be fucking forever back, but I can just look for the 1,000. Holy shit! Oh damn, my video list like just goes. Okay, so wait here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's right around here somewhere. There's the 500 subs. What did that thumbnail look like? All of a sudden I've forgotten. Top 10. Okay, here it is. I found it. So I'll turn this off so you guys don't hear anything. Where's this guy's fucking link? Justin Arian. Okay, so I had it all wrong. Anyway. Yeah, the dude's still... Yeah, he never did anything else. He did the one video on Icon Tools a year ago. He was at 7 subscribers when I did the video. I'm not saying that this did anything for him, but he's at 10 subscribers now, and he never followed up. He didn't do any other videos, just the one. Like, I mean, that's kind of sad, right? And then the other guy made in USA tool reviews, or I'm sorry, made in USA reviews. This dude, he like stopped for the longest time, and then he started like 6 months later. He posted another video, and I watched that. Like I literally watched it, and that was 3 months ago. He hasn't done anything else since. Like he's going at it real slow, and he has his sub count hidden. So, but like the last one he did was a Williams ratchet and sockets. That 7 months ago. That's not doing that bad. It's got like 900 views for a small channel that's probably under a couple hundred subs. That's fucking great. Like most of his, I can't see because the fucking camera's in my way. Let's go to the video page. Like, okay. Yeah, I mean, his videos aren't doing bad. Like, one of them, he's got a channel lock video on the 430X. That's got 2K views. He's got another one on Snap On versus Knipex Pliers. That's got 2K. He wasn't doing bad. I don't know what the fuck. Like, why I don't know. He, like, kind of fizzled a bit. And most of it was actually, like, tool related. He's got one about how he started wrenching, and it looks, I mean, if that's not a fucking SK ratchet, I don't know what is. But yeah, like I don't know what's going on like with that dude. Like I hope, like, he'll get back on it. Also, bearded toolmonger. He lost all his videos at one point, and it looks like he did a couple, and he was same thing, man. It looks like. Let me go back. Yeah, he had 2 videos when I made the video, right? Because he had lost all his stuff before. So these 2, I know those. I've seen those. Those got a couple hundred views. Then he has a tool cart tour video right after that, for his new Mac Tools little tool cart, and that's got 14 fucking K views. Now, he's small channel, low subscribers, so he's not getting any money. Then he has a couple of videos, another icon video, which was still popular at that time. That's got 2K. I mean, he was doing all right. Then he's got another Toolbox Tour video, 3K. Toolbox Tool Part 2, 2.8. He was doing good. Like, I don't know, maybe like some people realize like it's not for them. Like I don't know. He's still sitting, bearded toolmonger, still sitting at 313 subs. I forget what he was at when I made the video, but it wasn't a whole lot more than that. It was, still pretty low, 200 something. I don't know. But yeah, like that's some of these guys, man, like people, they come and go, like and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I, I'm kind of in a funk right now to some degree, but I still like want to put out videos. It's just sometimes finding like the drive or the determination maybe to get it like filmed right. This filming is a bitch. Especially when your garage looks like this. Like, it's a mess. It just is. But you know what? You know what? Between you and me, I get organization. And like, okay, like Bruce L up in Canada. He's, pretty good about staying organized, but you can still tell he's got a lot of shit everywhere. He's got his angle grinders, like he's built like little mounts to where they hang on the side of his bench, and like he can just grab, like one's got a cutoff wheel, one's got a grinder, one's got a wire wheel or whatever. Like you can tell there's like 6 of them hanging there. So you can tell, even though Bruce is organized, he's got a lot of shit. It's just organized. That's okay. I don't trust the guys with the fucking clean, like everything's clean, everything's in its place, every tool gets put back, there's no nuts on the ground, there's no screws, there's no this is out of place, there's no pile of stuff in the corner that they just throw there. I I don't trust. I get like wanting to be clean, but like when some guy is on YouTube or wherever and they're showing their garage and it's like barren and it's got an epoxy floor and there's like two toolboxes. There's not a single fucking thing on top of them. Everything's in the drawer. Everything's all nice with organization. Like it. Yeah, Zaphael. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, it is, but like just like with Bruce, you can be organized. Yeah, I still misplace stuff, and yes, I still spend time looking for it, but god damn, that's a lot of time that goes into being fucking organized. Like, how much time are you missing out on being organized and keeping it that way versus me spending maybe a minute or so looking for one tool that I need at some time. That's I don't know if I don't trust like the really clean guys. Like I don't. But let's go to a fucking Jiffy Lube. Okay? Let's go to a Jiffy Lube. Here's a video idea. Go to a Jiffy Lube and tell some fucking kid there, right? Yeah, it's a mix of mess and organized. Like I'll take that. Like I'm mid project and I don't want to put anything away because like I said yesterday, if I pulled it out, I need it to put it back together. So I'm not really putting a whole lot of stuff away right now, but normally I try to keep some semblance of organization. So I'm not a complete mess, but so let's go to Jiffy Lube. Let's get one of these little fucking lube techs. Let's get him out in the parking lot. Jack stands and jacks, right? Not Harbor Freight jack stands, but jacks and jack stands. And okay, we'll give him a creeper. We'll give him a creeper. And a 3-piece suit. Like to the nines. Right? We might even slick his hair back. Let's get this dude dressed to kill and see if he can change this oil, complete oil change, jack up the car, everything, jack stands, all that, in a 3-piece suit. Make it a white suit. And see how dirty he gets. Like, it's gonna happen. I don't care what kind of rag you got, handkerchief, you're gonna get dirty. Like, I can't. Oh, these guys and their. I want an epoxy floor. Don't get me wrong, I do. But when I see these videos and like the garage is barren and there's not really anything on the walls and it's got an epoxy floor and great lighting and a couple like handful of cabinets maybe off in the corner and a tool, but like I look at that and I'm like, you spend more time cleaning your garage than I spend cleaning my house. And I clean my house. I'm not saying that, but like, you get what I'm saying? Your garage is cleaner than my house. Like, what's up with this? Like, I guess maybe some people are just that way, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I was brought up. I just look at that and I'm like, don't get me wrong, I don't like the pack rat stuff. Like, there's a line. My dad was a pack rat. Couldn't throw anything away. He would use stuff to make things and the jerry rig, and I mean, just it was untold amounts of fuckery. Uh, we had a garage you couldn't park a car in for like 15 years, and then we cleaned it like 4 or 5 times in that 15 years, and you still couldn't park a fucking car in it. I mean, there was stuff in the attic we hadn't seen in years. I mean, just you name it, and he wouldn't get rid of any of it because as soon as he gets rid. But I will say, there were the times, we were working on a bicycle or a chainsaw or whatever we were trying to fix or do or whatever the fuck at the time, and I'll be fucking damned if we didn't run into the problem. And he's like, oh, okay, I got that somewhere around here. I got that. Let me remember. and he'd start going fishing and digging through coffee cans and whatever else, and he would eventually find whatever it was that we were looking for, that we needed to fix whatever the fuck it was. I mean, it happened almost every time. Like, it's crazy. So I mean, there are some upsides to the hoarding, but there's got to be a limit too. You got to have a, oh, it's a fine line, I tell you. Anyhow, um, it's approaching midnight here on the East Coast, where us normal people live, and yeah, I'm almost done with my next beer. I'm probably going to be wrapping up the stream here. The wife is going to work early. I have to get up with the kids and provide them with sustenance and entertainment and whatever else. So I want to, again, even though I know they're not in here anymore, I want to thank CP. I want to thank Zaphael. Well, obviously, I think Zaphael is still in here. Yeah, Zaphael, the tool collectors that show off tools like deer on a. Now, I will say there's been a couple of videos I've had where like I'll show a tool off, and I haven't really used it yet. Number one, I'll state that. Number two, I'll show the tool and tell you why I bought it, or I thought I needed it, or whatever. But yeah, it's just that general idea. Like, I don't mind being organized. I don't mind being clean, but it gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, I think like they're like serial killer level like OCD. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Davion in for the win. Yes, sir, I am alive. Currently. Yeah, I made it out alive. Talked with the wife. Yeah, still didn't go well. Not saying she understands or any of that. I definitely fucked up. That's my bad. I'll admit to that. Usually, this stuff is not in the public forum, but she is a firecracker and takes no shit from anyone, especially me. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. I've been on here for damn near 2 hours, Davion. So, yeah, I'm actually about to get off so I can go use the restroom, see if my dog's tearing up my house, and all these things. If you haven't yet, go check out my video. I had a custom wood sign made for me by Brad's Workbench. It's awesome. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but I posted that tomorrow at noon. My Amazon Prime tip video is coming out to teach you how to save money on Amazon every single day on almost anything they sell. Definitely check out that video. Guys, everything goes to Patreon first. You can sign up for as little as $1. You can then get a sticker at the $1 level. And somewhere above that, it's been a while since I've looked at it, you get a sticker and an iron-on. You can put that on a shirt, hat, hoodie, whatever you decide. It's actually really nice. I've done up a bunch of hats and hoodies. I never seem to be wearing them, but I have them, I promise you. I don't really wear hats. I did. It was odd. When I fucking had hair, all growing up, all my life, when I had hair, I fucking wore hats. Now that I don't have hair, I can't stand to wear a hat. It looks like fucking putting a condom half rolled down on a penis. It's like what I feel like when I got a hat on. I can't do it. Can't do it. So, no hats. Not for me. But I have a couple just wrench hats. My kid's like running around the house telling me how bad my fucking channel is. My kids, the children, which is the future, right? They tell me how bad my channel is. Because I'll joke with them and I'll be like, oh, I bet you're not even subscribed. And they're like, it's a stupid channel anyway. Like, it's, they're like, do you know PewDiePie? Do you know Markiplier? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't, but you're a YouTuber. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, but I'm a small YouTuber. I'm not none of those guys. So, I mean, it is kind of funny. They think it's cool. They definitely like it, but they josh on me a bit and they kind of rib me and give me my what's for. It's kind of funny. And my son, like, you start talking to him or you start playing with him, and he'll start running through a video script. And he'll be like, "Hi, my name is Xavier, and I'm here today with my dad. And today we're gonna fix the faucet." It just goes on these tangents, and I'm like, I try to play along. That's one of the reasons why I let him help with the carpet video, even though he was the worst cameraman ever. I made that mistake. I let a 5-year-old hold the camera for me. It took a little bit of editing, but I made it through. But yeah, I mean, it's weird. Uh it's a weird life that we live. But my kids think it's funny. Kind of cute. My daughter likes it but doesn't want anything to do with it. She yells at me because I like my own videos, like the thumbs up. She yells at me every time. She goes, "What are you doing?" Like if I have one of my videos up, like, and usually that's like after editing or something, and she'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, like I'm watching my video or whatever." "Are you liking your own videos again? Stop doing that!" Like she'll yell at me, and it's like, oh, it kills me. It's funny, but it kills me. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. Davion, I apologize. Yeah, I'm sorry that you missed it, but I understand. No problem. I appreciate you stopping by to check on my well-being. And guys, I will end the stream here. And let's see. I actually have Sunday off this week. Maybe I can message Brad's workbench and maybe I can jump in his Sunday. It's like a Sunday morning ish. Well, for him, it's morning. For us, it's like 11 o'clock or noon. Maybe I can jump in his like Sunday stream or something. But stay tuned. Keep an eye out. Maybe I'll be around. I do actually have Sunday off this week. I forgot about that. That's shit. That's really nice. That gives me like an extra day to breathe. All right, guys, I will see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you again to everybody for donating. Um, I can't say enough how much that means to me. And of course, keep an eye out for the videos. If you haven't seen the sign video, that's out tomorrow at noon. The Amazon tip video comes out, and that is going to be eye-opening for a lot of people, I promise.